Yeah, the sphere is incredible. I mean, there's so many people here, and like just kind of watching on the screens, like all the technology is it's awesome.
How many friends and family do you have here?
I think there's like 35 people here, so it's awesome to be supported by so many people and friends and family.
Do you have an inkling that Ottawa was the team was going to take you?
Yeah, I met with them here in Vegas, and I thought it went really well, and yeah, I thought there could be a chance there, and it was. I mean, I'm super happy they selected me.
What were your conversations like with them, maybe even around the combine too?
Yeah, I think they just expect me to be giving it everything I can to get better off the ice, and that was probably the biggest topic of conversation. That and my improving my defensive side of the game to play in the NHL one day.
There were a lot, just the way the draft played out, there were a lot of really good defensemen available at 7. What does it mean to you that Ottawa had a choice of a handful of really good defensemen and they went with you?
It's everything. I wanted to go to an organization that wants me, and Ottawa wants to have me in their organization and grow as a player, and I'm so excited to do that.
I think a lot of us, when we look at your stats, we see like you seem like a high event guy. You're scoring goals, you're getting in fights in penalty minutes. How would you describe yourself as a defenseman?
Yeah, I'd say I'm a two-way defenseman that creates a lot offensively. I think I play physical. I'm hard to play against in the D zone, but I think I pride my game on the offensive side.
Did that physicality come naturally, or is it something you had to sort of learn?
I think it kind of comes naturally, but I think I started to really bring it out more in the last couple seasons of the Western Hockey League.
Is that just being in that league? It's a little rougher.
Yeah,
Survive kind of thing.
being in the league, it's a tough league to play, and there's lots of really talented guys, and there's lots of heavy guys that play the game hard. So it's a fun league to play in as a bigger defenseman.
You ever been to Ottawa before?
Never, no. I'm excited to go.
How much did it help playing with the Calgary Hitmen that allowed you to be the offensive player that you are?
Yeah, I think definitely being able to be the kind of the number one D-man on the team this year, and then the trust me in all situations was substantial to my kind of growth this season.
Do you think, like, kind of, if you look ahead to the fall, like going back to junior, it probably makes the most sense for you here now, or how did maybe it's a little too soon to ask you that?
Yeah, I think going back to another year junior and just improving my game everywhere, really working on my defensive side and continuing to improve offensively and just kind of round out my overall game is what I want to do.
Short-term goal if the World Juniors are in Ottawa, what would that be like?
That would be awesome. That's a dream of mine since I was a little kid, and and it's in Canada this year. Like you said, Ottawa. That would be unbelievable to be a part of that team.
One of the kind of obligatory standard questions we always ask guys on draft day is, like, who are the players you grew up modeling your game after, or just hockey-wise, were maybe your idols?
I think for me, I grew up in Alberta. I always watched the Oilers, and Eberle was kind of one of the guys I always watched growing up.
So what about defense? Like, obviously, I would have figured a defenseman
Yeah.
would have been your guy. Yeah.
Honestly, I just didn't really have a favorite defenseman, but I liked Eberle a lot when I was younger.
And was that your team as a kid, Edmonton?
Yeah, that was my team. I guess I got to switch now.
Yeah. So what was this week like for you as an Oilers fan?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. My family, all from northern Alberta, cheered for the Oilers all their life, and it was just kind of exciting in Alberta to have a team in the Stanley Cup final.
What was the entire process like for you? So from starting last summer when it really starts to ramp up to today and just being here in Vegas?
It's a little bit of a whirlwind. It was such a long season. Talking to so many teams, to going to the prospects game and everything. But it was so much fun. I mean, it only happens once, and I tried to just take in every moment and enjoy while it lasted.
So Seneca was really surprised at 3. I'm wondering, like, what was your nerves, your emotions while things started to pick up there?
Yeah, like I thought Ottawa could be the team, and I thought there was a chance there, and I was just so happy they selected me.
So they gave you sort of hints that you might be.
I think just kind of talking to them here in Vegas was, I felt really good about the conversation, and I felt really good leaving the meeting. So I thought there could be a chance there.
Do you know much about the kind of Jake Sanderson, Tim Stützle, like kind of the core that they have at all?
Yeah, I know they have like some younger guys and obviously crazy talented players. So it's going to be such a fun organization to be a part of. Yeah, I think I blacked out for a second. I was, it was such an unbelievable feeling. I think I wanted to just give my parents both hugs. I wouldn't be here without them, and it was so awesome to have them right by my side.
Who else do you think of on a day like today?
Yeah, I think about probably all the members of my family. My brothers that come to all my games during the season, my grandparents that drive all the way to my games and watch when they can on TV. It's just they're all here, and to have them here is so special.